Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of the Madden 21 franchise I'm going to be doing. So, I took care of a few things before recording this video, most of which involved completely tearing apart the team. I had only meant to get Nick Chubb and then Nick Bosa. However, things didn't quite turn out that way. So, I was able to get Nick Chubb pretty much no problem. And then I went to go get Nick Bosa. Unfortunately, the 49ers have some cap problems, and they couldn't take on some of the players that would have made the trade work. So I ended up having to get rid of Nick Bosa, and surprisingly, though, the Cleveland Browns were willing to trade away Myles Garrett. So um, I hate to gouge the Browns because they're my favorite team in real life. However, we picked up two really good players from their team. Um, it took a lot of resources and moving things around to be able to get those two players. So then, with what I was left with, I went ahead and just kind of tore the team down. I got rid of pretty much anybody that was making big money, who I wasn't going to build the team around. Okay, so with tearing down the team, I didn't want to put Anthony Lynn through the struggles that we're going to have and ruin his career. So I went ahead and went out and got Matt Hendrick. Um, Unfortunately, Madden only has the same 4 generic coaches to start the franchise mode with, even though they promised better personnel options. As we progress throughout the franchise mode, more coaches will be available. So if Coach Hendrick doesn't work out, we'll find someone who will. I did have to change his schemes. We're going to be running a multiple power run on offense and a base 4-3 on defense. As I said before, my focus on defense is to get some run stoppers in the middle, some edge rushers on the defensive line, and then some linebackers that can contain that edge so that we can contain any kind of run plays or any kind of QB scrambles and keep everything in the pocket, hopefully collapse the pocket in on those runs or the QB. Luckily, in our division, defenses aren't really that good, so the fact that our offense isn't that good is um, we're still gonna have troubles on offense. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll have a little bit of luck moving forward as long as the other defenses can't keep up with how we develop our offense. My main concern is we're in the same division as the Chiefs. They have a power offense, so my plan is build a power defense to counter that, and then for at least the time being, build an offense that can control the ball. Okay, the Chiefs' power offense can't score points if they don't have the ball, and then when they do have the ball, we got to shut them down. So that's going to be my goal moving forward for at least a little while I'm building this team up. Um, so we're going to mostly do that in the draft, but I will try to pick up free agents where I can. I did have to fill in some spots with some free agents just to get us through this year. So here's how our team looks. Okay, our main playmakers on offense, we got Nick Chubb running the ball, got Williams at wide receiver, and then I went and picked up Taylor Gabriel for wide receiver 2, and we got Hunter Henry at tight end. Our offensive line isn't that great. I traded away our right guard and picked up Leary here. But hopefully it was 60s before I went and picked up some free agents. So hopefully with what we have here on the line, it can at least provide a little bit of protection. As you've seen from the chart, I traded away the rookie QB, and I replaced him with Josh McCown to get us through the season. And then in the offseason, we'll pick up another QB. All right, on defense, we got Bosa and Garrett on our lines here. Okay, that's going to help create that edge rush, hopefully get to the quarterback. I kept King. I think I'm going to be able to build around him in the future, so he's going to be kind of a cornerstone of our defense. Ryan was also available in free agency, so I picked him up. That way we can have some good corners. We got Derwin James out in strong safety. I picked up Jefferson for free safety. Our interior defensive line and our linebackers are going to be our weak spot on defense. However, we have some playmakers that can help us on a defense. So even though it only says we have an 80 for our defensive rating, I think we're going to be able to hold our own on defense. So, we got through the preseason mostly unscathed. We go to injury report here. Okay, got a couple backups that are out. Nothing too major though. And then we went 1-3 in the preseason. So that sets the stage.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here we go with a new era in week 1. To nobody's surprise, the starting quarterback for Cincinnati in this 2020 opener is the #1 overall pick out of LSU. That, of course, Joe Burrow.
Zero shock here. In fact, it would have been a surprise if anyone other than Joe Burrow tried it out here to be the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. From the time they called his name at the NFL draft, he was their starting quarterback, replacing Andy Dalton after a long run here in Cincy. Joe Burrow, the face of the franchise. Their future is now.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
4 yards remain for second down.
1-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
It may feel to us fans that Josh McCown's been in the league for about 30 years now, but it was the 2002 draft that delivered him to the NFL. And how does he stay in the league for so long? Great teammate, terrific leadership skills, knows that he can help develop young quarterbacks, and when called upon to play, usually delivers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, McCown to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, McCown finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
at the 1-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 1st and goal at the 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand. understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
three
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Big series right here. 55.
Shotgun here for McCown. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
McCown's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
McCown to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
An 8-yard.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Again, it's McCown. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
22-yard line.
And a throw on 2nd down by McCown falls incomplete.
For Hunter Henry.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with McCown. Got a man, it's right. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, McCown. Wright's got it.
McCown's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, McCown. That's complete right around the 8. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Bengals.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
33-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Intended for
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Justin Jones.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle by Nick Vigil. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Mixon again.
Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Bernard, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
And they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Made at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, McCown.
At the 30-yard
The
line.
Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's McCown. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At their own 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
2nd down and 7.
Brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. brings up
They'll run with Mixon.
7.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Mixon again.
The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
55-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McCown.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Josh McCown sacked. A loss of 10.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
3.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
Number 28,
less of a field goal attempt for him.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Vigil.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The return is Reed. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
Take over 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Complete to Wright. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards, the pickup. 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with McCown. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. 38-28, the final score. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 28-13, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Reed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On play action, it's McCown. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Ty Long now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
The Bengals take over.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Again, it's Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Joe Mixon.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
That's a gain of 3.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Complete to Joe Mixon. He's forced out of bounds behind the line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
First and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Working from the gun, McCown. Wright's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun here for McCown. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
McCown.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Right.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Bengals.
Now McCown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. It's McCown. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Austin Eckler.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Second and 2. At the
Now Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the...
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Josh McCown ready to head back out there. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Hunter Henry.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's McCown to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 11 yards there, first down. And right with it here over the middle.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. McCown looks to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's McCown again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw is McCown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
McCown now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
39-yard line.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Again, it's Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 30 on 2nd down, McCown complete. It's Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
McCown now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. McCown going to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Roughing the passer defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try again with Chubb. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. Green brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the slant, complete to Green. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Finding Green complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Joe Mixon.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Chargers' 25-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Isaac Rochelle coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second and 1 from the 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Rams ready to go on offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 29, McCown. This is caught by Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Williams. A gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
He was brought down by Josh Bynes. It's a gain of 6. First down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
He was brought down by
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Geno Atkins on the stop. It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's McCown. And this one complete to Reed. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Short of the goal line.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Actually, for the Charger field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So, for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow, so what a game. The guys we picked up came up huge. Nick Chubb, 3 touchdowns. Probably should have had a 4th one there at the end. Over 100 yards rushing. Myles Garrett came up with 2 sacks. Taylor Gabriel with a big 75-yard touchdown from Josh McCown. All facets of the ball there, the whole team completely overachieved, I think. So, if they could do that every game, we might actually steal a few more than I thought. There was a lot of injuries this game, though, on both sides, including Joey Bosa went down early and sat out for the rest of the game. So we'll see if he comes back or not. Earlier on, the Bengals were hurting us with the screen. They were taking advantage of our aggressiveness. We were getting to the quarterback, and they would dump it out and take 15 yards from us on that screen. But as the game progressed, we ended up picking it up more. On offense, Josh McCown started hitting targets left and right there, gaining huge chunks of yards, putting us in positions to score. Got a big interception. Just all around good, except there were a few kind of mental mistakes you could tell. One of the field goals that they missed, we got a roughing the kicker on, and then they turned around and scored. So, some things to clean up there, but way better than I expected. So, let's take a look at some of the stats here. McCown, 29 for 39, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Can't ask for a better game. Nick Chubb, 28, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. Austin Eckler didn't really have that great of a game, but we don't need him to be our rusher. He's a receiving back. When we're in our passing plays, we need him there for a quick dump off, that check down that can go for maybe 10 yards or so. On the receiving end, Wright led us, Wright and Henry led us in receptions, both with 8. Wright had 63 yards. Henry had 78 yards. Williams, only 3 receptions for 48 yards, but he got a touchdown. Austin Eckler picked up 5 receptions for 34 yards. And then Taylor Gabriel down there, that 1 catch for 75 yards and a touchdown. Let's see if we can see an injury report here. Let's check out defense first. All right, so Myles Garrett, 2.5 sacks. That half sack, he was the only one who hit the quarterback, so I'm not sure why it wasn't a third one, but he only got credited with the half sack. Let's see. King with the interception. Who led us in tackles here? Yeah, it's Kaiser White, if I'm saying the name right. 12 tackles. Nice. Okay, let's see injury report. Is there one here? Not going to get an injury report here. But hey, next video, it's going to be a few weeks from now, or not a few weeks real life. It'll be coming out either tomorrow or the day after. But I mean, in game, it'll be a few weeks from now, so we'll have a few more wins and losses under our belt. Maybe an updated injury report. So I'll get you caught up on everything that happened in between games. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you for the next one.